Hey, good morning, it's Antti. I just noticed that I haven't told you who I am. So today I'm gonna fix that problem, and I promised my kids that I will dab in this video, so here we go. Still on my breakfast again. Hold on. I just realized that the whole group has grown over 2,000 subscribers. Thank you for everyone over there. Comments has been amazing. I have had a lot of feedback from you guys. I think I will definitely continue doing this. But I also realized that I haven't told you who I am and what kind of a work that I do for a living and what kind of drives me on. So I'm gonna kind of cover myself now to you guys, and so you'll get a better understanding what I do. I almost forgot, before I go any further, I will show what kind of work I do, what kind of pictures I do. So here's my show reel, and then we continue with the story. Since I'm doing a lot of education anyways, I have a small presentation where I always open up explaining who I am and where I come from. So let's deep dive into my presentation. I will talk you through who I am. Here, that's my name. It's Antti. The Finnish language is hard, but my name is Antti Karppinen. Don't even try it. You will usually see me wearing a hat, this kind of a cap. I'll wear a lot of vests, and I hardly wear anything but red shoes. So you can see in the far corner, kind of it's in a way my brand. So cap, vest, and a red shoes. Usually two out of those, cap and a red shoes, are usually on me. As an influencer or ambassador, in the bottom corner of this slide, I'm a Adobe stock influencer. I'm a Fuji guy. I'm using a Fuji camera, so I'm a Fuji ambassador here in the Nordics. I use Elinchrom flashes, the same thing. I'm in a way here in the Nordics area. I'm working as also as an ambassador. Koilab is making my print books. I had already a video about that here. And then the Chromalax is also, I'm their ambassador, and that's the company that is providing or making my prints that I provide to the companies that are of my work. metallic aluminum prints. So those are at the moment my, in a way, sponsors or companies that I work together. So I live in the middle of Finland in a town called Siilinjärvi. That the bigger town close by is Kuopio. A small town. I live in my own house with a decent kind of a yard with 2 kids and 2 dogs and a wife. So basically kind of a standard living. And from here, from the middle of Finland, I branch out to wherever you just need me. So I started my, in a way, business career around 95 in a university time. We put together a company with my friends making web pages. So those are early stages of internet anyways. Then the first big change happened in my life. I went to the exchange student to the United States, to Missouri, Springfield. They had a really cool university there. But I was going to study maths and computer science and stuff like that. But then I kind of noticed that I don't understand what they're doing actually, and I didn't belong to that group for some reason. So I dropped all my math and these computer science classes off. And I just took arts. So I took like a canoeing and nude painting and even archery, because I could just choose anything that I want. And on that year I made a minor degree on arts in graphic designing also. So I had graphic designers from Europe and really cool guys. And I found out the computers is definitely my thing, but I want to create something with them. So that kind of was a eye-opening year for me to understand that I'm in a way artist. I want to create something, not program stuff. So I came back. After that 1 year, my brain was filled with all these ideas. My company was still kind of running with my friends. So we kind of started to develop that again with a kind of a new ideas. Slowly it turned into a bigger company. It was called New Media or Cross Media by the time. And we started doing also like different kind of web applications and started to push also in the mobile gaming. And at one point we had something like 60 employees in our company in a couple of different towns and also branches in America. And so we were doing early stages of mobile gaming, and also on the time I was doing more of the content and art direction and graphic designing for those. I've never done much of a program anymore. Maybe some flash animations like action script coding, but nothing like serious coding. I've been always in the content side. So that's kind of been my niche during my companies. My photography career, I've been using like a film cameras before, but when the proper digital cameras came, and was reasonably priced, I bought I think my first one, some kind of a Sony. But for me it was a cool thing because I can take a picture and get it instantly to my computer and start retouching. I didn't need to go and scan. So that changed my whole thing. And already from the start, from the get-go, I started doing stock images. So I shot everything that moved or didn't move, or everything, and I put it in the micro stocks images, and we did this with my friend, and we started to make some money, and it was directed straight to my gear. So I basically funded all of my gear doing stock photography. But then around 2008 I started to see that okay, I'm making somewhat okay revenues from stock images, and the photography side was drawing my interest altogether from the mobile gaming or mobile content side. So I decided to leave with my friend that we did the stock images and tagged along with this another photographer and made a studio, kind of a portrait studio. And since I had the gear, I can just make a business card saying that I'm a photographer. If you want and decide to be a photographer, any day you can be that one. There's no fake photographers like a fake doctors. I mean, it's an industry where you can just decide that I'm gonna pursue this as a professional career whenever you want. So 2009 on, I've been doing this professionally. But I started as a portrait photographer since our studio was basically a portrait studio, consumer side. So I was doing a lot of kids, graduations, weddings and everything, like a huge amount of portraits during a year. But then slowly my background in the creative areas like art direction and creative content and content development, my own style started to show in my pictures, and I wanted to push my pictures further. So slowly it started to kind of a shift on the commercial side. And past, let's say 4 years, maybe, I've done basically only commercial sites, just a random projects where I have, in a way, free hands to do whatever I want. And people, I have developed, in a way, somewhat recognizable style. It comes from my process, how I retouch the images and how I develop the concepts. So that's my thing now. Do commercial portraits and commercials, in a way, images with my style. Another life-changing year, I was in Wales, UK for 1 year. Before that, I just answer a phone or read an email. I get hired for some kind of work. But then you're in a situation where nobody knows you and you don't know anyone in that. I think Cardiff has 350,000 people. And on that 1 year, I managed to climb up to the kind of in the top bunch of photographers in that city, managed to get myself into BBC, to work with Doctor Who, and I worked also with the brands with Jaguar, Under Armour, and in 1 year I managed to climb there. And I have written some blogs of this, and this is my most important story on my workshops. Kind of let people understand what it takes to be a photographer and start career from scratch. In my upcoming workshop, I will online workshop, I will have this also in it, but I will talk about my workshops later on. Our company, we have a five person people working in our company. Is called Alias Creative. So there's a commercial photographers, there's a video guys, and then, you know, technical sides. We do a lot of education. I especially do a lot of workshops here in Finland, more in all over Europe. We're pushing online content. We haven't done yet online workshops in other than Finnish, but by the end of the year we will start pushing also online workshops, so I will hope you will catch them later on. There you have, in a way, rough kind of an outline of what has brought me here. I just cannot thank you enough for this YouTube channel. I mean, you as an audience make me want to give you more out. That has been always my thing, that I want to contribute. I want to help people. Even, I mean, if you ask me, I will always answer. I'm trying to be open, push people to be better, and so I have found the workshops. I really enjoy doing that, meeting new people, going to the different places, and seeing those magical moments happen when someone realizes that he or she has to do something to push the career further, and then they almost, like, I can see that they understand what needs to be done. So education is really close to my heart. Commercial portraits, all these storytelling and retouching, and, you know, this is what makes me tick. I really enjoy also this YouTube. It's really interesting to see where it gonna take me. I can see already that I'm inspired by you guys, push myself further and deliver more content to your side. So hopefully you will understand now better who I am. Write a comment under there if you want to know anything about me, what kind of stuff you would love to see about in this channel. Write a comment what you think about my, you know, small introduction. How has been your path to be a photographer? Write any kind of a comment, because I want this to be interactive. I need your feedback. I need your comments. And if you like these videos, put a thumbs up, subscribe if you want. This will make my day. And tomorrow is a Father's Day, so everyone here in Finland, happy Father's Day, even though this will be posted maybe on Monday. We will see how I get this edited. But have a great Father's Day, and we will see you next time. Cheers.